You're watching RE&M, RBG TV.
Peace, love, and black power, family. I'm your brother, Dawood Abdullah, RE&M, coming at you live one more time with a quick little thought on my mind. Peace and love to all. Black love is a cure for Black Nation, family, so let's get it. I'm going to talk today a little bit about my sisters. What's up, ladies? You already know I love y'all. What's happening? There's an article I read yesterday, and it's kind of interesting. It's kind of twofold, but it's interesting nonetheless. I'm going to post the link in the description box, so when you get a chance, check it out. And nonetheless, like I said, I'm talking about the sisters, but it's an article that everybody can read because we all got to partake in this thing. But nonetheless, the article is pretty much giving reverence and honor to our sisters that are in the academics and all that stuff, that in school, in higher learning, college, basically, or whatever. A lot of our sisters or whatever are really, pursuing degrees, and they in the schools and the whole nine. They're doing their education thing or whatever. And that's cool. I don't really have an issue on that part in particular. So I got to big that up. That's cool. Sisters, keep doing your thing. Do your education. If that's what y'all want to do, then do it up. Because at the end of the day, the might of the nation rests within the women. And you already know, that's one of the things I stand on. So I got to throw that out there. So again, big up to, all the degrees and the masters and the PhDs and all that good stuff. Everything that's y'all out there obtaining. Do your thing. Let's flip the script a little bit. Because you already know there's always two sides to every coin. So let's flip it a little bit. With all of our sisters getting these degrees and going to these different schools and obtaining this higher education and all that other stuff, right? Because again, like I always say, the might of the nation rests within the women, correct? Correct. Everything that pretty much that woman does, she's a piece of attraction. I don't want to use the word peace, but at the end of the day, she's the center of attraction. That's what I'm going to say. She's the center of attraction, no matter what she does. There's always going to be some sort of energy attracted to her and want to not necessarily emulate that energy, but follow in that energy or follow in that direction that energy is facing. Again, the might of the nation rests within the women. If the women are in good standings, so shall be her nation. If the women are in poor standings, so shall be her nation. It's just that simple. So again, getting back to this school thing, with all the education that's being obtained, all the degrees and all the knowledge and all of the college being attended and all that good stuff, right? At what point is that information or that knowledge going to be used and reinstilled back into the black community? Because let's be real, family. Let's be clear. Let's be real. You already know the average person, especially the average black that goes and gets these degrees and goes to all these schools and all this other stuff, they get their degree, they get their job, and gone. You never see them, you never hear from them again. Big malfunction, big problem. We got to stop all that, man. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to put yourself in a position to get this higher learning or higher education or whatever, wouldn't it behoove you, whatever, to want to recycle that amongst your own, to reproduce that again amongst your own? You would think that would be the answer, but unfortunately it's not the case. Now, our fellas, same thing. Same question that goes to y'all too. When do you want to take the time out, for those that have gone to college and got the degrees and all that other stuff or whatever, when are you going to recycle back into your community? But like I said, the same question goes both ways, but the article was dealing with the sisters, so we're going to deal with the sisters. Okay. Again, I keep saying, the might of the nation rests within the women. Instead of taking that degree or that college education and now isolating yourself, basically, putting yourself on a pedestal of I'm above and you're beneath, doing that kind of, that does not help our situation by far. If anything, it further adds to our situation because we have those that have, the capabilities and abilities and the mental capacities to do certain things, complete certain tasks and missions. But yeah, at the end of the day, the mission and the task can never get done because that person with that energy, again, is off to the side, is isolated by themselves, doing their own thing for themselves, by themselves. But at the end of the day, it's not even producing anything really for themselves. Yeah, they may get a little small trinket or a small reward from it, that paycheck or that Lexus or that crib. But at the end of the day, let's be real. You're still not doing anything for yourself on a self level, because all of that stuff was given to you by somebody that you have to answer to. It's not of your own doing. It's not from your own people. It's not from your own, like-minded people. You're working for somebody else at the end of the day. So you put yourself in this position where you're all educated, you're all high and mighty now, right? But you're still working for somebody else, making somebody else's empire stronger and built and built much more tougher. Meanwhile, the black empire is deteriorating at a rapid rate. So what's really the point of getting all this education, all this college education and college training degrees and all that other stuff if it's not going to be to the benefit of your own people? Let's just look at stuff on a common sense level. The Asian, when he comes over here to America and he goes to school, right? He gets his education, he goes back to his people, he builds up their stuff. The white boys, the white women, right? They get their college education, they go back and they build up their people. The Indian, the Arab, same thing. All these different people, they get their trainings and they build up their people. We are the only ones that get a little bit of something and run off and stash it away. You feel what I'm saying? How does that help? That does not help at all, family. It does not help at all. So not only am I just dealing with the sisters right now, I'm dealing with anybody right now that looks like me, walks like me, talks like me, and lives like me. Anybody out there that got these degrees and higher learning, college and all that other stuff, if you're not using it for the betterment of your people, man, or at least working some way, shape, or form or fashion to better your people, you're wasting your time. You wasted your energy and your resources. That student loan that you took out, you just took out a loan to better somebody else's empire. Even if those that are paying out of pocket, you just paid out of pocket thousands of dollars semester after semester to take some information that's regurgitated to better somebody else's empire. What's the point of that? What's the point of that? That, my friend, is the workings of a scholastic puppet. An academic puppet, family. That's exactly what it is. It's an academic puppet show. It's time we cut them strings, man. Cut the strings, man. Stop dancing for everybody else, man, and start building for your own. So again, I'm gonna put the like I said, I'm gonna put the link in the description box. I can check out the link, drop some feedback. Let's talk about this. Let's build on this, man, because this is another important conversation that needs to be dealt with. It needs to be brought to the table, and we need to have a diatribe on this one. Because at the end of the day, like I said, if we're taking all this college information, college education, this, that, and the third, and we're not putting it to use for our own people, for our own betterment, then what the hell is the point, family? It makes no sense. So with that being said, I'm your brother Dawood Abdullah, R.A.N.M., coming at you live one more time with another thought on my mind. Peace and love to all. Again, you already know black love is killed for the black nation, family. Let's get it. Put the knowledge to use. Knowledge is powerful when you use it for a powerful force, for a powerful people, for a powerful mission. Knowledge is power, family, but it's not powerful when it's not being used for yourself. So let's let that marinate. Again, man, let's talk, man. Black power.